Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today is a pretty good video. And today was kind of interesting and fun, to be honest, right? There was trades throughout the whole day you could have taken, and it doesn't really make you bored, right? So I'm gonna show you the scalps that you could have possibly taken, as well as identifying the algos. Within the first like 3 minutes, I was able to identify the purple, the orange, the teal, okay, and then the pink, right? So those are the four important algos, right? Um, so you can see the orange, right here. So we basically got liquidity here, liquidity here, liquidity here, and then drop down, close the inverse cup right here, right? Then we're looking for either a handle or something like that, right? So we close another inverse cup, right, and then take the trade on a microstructure. But we were affected by news, right? There was a 10 a.m. news, so that's why we had that spike. But again, remember, we still have this orange algo, okay? And this is crucial because we're gonna reject off of this orange, as well as this purple algo that we had to discover as well, right? So this was a beautiful short right here, and it was catchable. I caught these, so 2 moves right here, all right, and take it to the close of another cup right here, okay? um, so then you just really have to wait for continuation structure, the market giving you a better entry. So in order to do that, you wait to build more liquidity, right? And we actually are in this purple, you can see, right. So here we had a good entry, just a second, right here, right? So you can see us tapering along the purple, right? We grabbed liquidity right here and right here, and then we're guided up by the purple algo, okay? So you just needed to follow the purple algo, and then just take it to the top right here. But unfortunately, there was we rejected up here, right? This yellow, we rejected this yellow right here, right? So you could have taken another purple trade, right? Break of purple, right? You could have taken this trade as well, all the way down. So these are some scalps. Then again, the whole we are still in this whole yellow, okay? So that's very important to know. And then right here we grab the liquidity right here, right here, right here. Always wait for the right shoulder liquidity in these moves, because even if the move happens without the right shoulder, so be it. But if you want to be a safe trader, you want to take smart trades, right? You wait for the right shoulder liquidity to form after the head, right? So here, this was kind of a trap, right? Because you have to realize, right, when we have this and we have a head, we need another right shoulder right here, right? And this wanted to drop. Many people probably got like caught right here, right? And they entered too early. But you always wait for the right right shoulder on the right shoulder, okay? Especially if you have a head like this, right? And it's not straight down, right? um, if you always have a head, right, like this is a head, expect a right shoulder liquidity, okay? um, and then this was the right shoulder microstructure right here that brought us down to the close of cup, okay? Then you can see we were brought down by red, okay? And this is crucial because if you notice, right, in the 30-minute, we're all along this pink color, right? So we're just along that. So we are in major levels of support, right? So you have to really make sure that we're brought down by red, right? And not tapering, okay? So here, um, right, this was the handle that formed, right? So you could have taken this trade as well, right? But again, make sure that we're brought down by the red, which we were, okay? um, then here is where the lack of selling continuation structure happened, and then this was where the pink was very strong, right here, right? 525.19 level. So you notice that we broke out of red, and we lacked the continuation structure right here after we closed this inverse cup right here handle, right? We lacked the selling continuation. So that was a telltale sign of a tapering, right? Then we had to discover this blue algo, right? This blue, right? So when the blue algo comes, right? I'm gonna show you, right? So we're gonna wait for this, grabbing of liquidity here, and then the right shoulder liquidity right here. And the right shoulder actually was good and because we got an inverse head and shoulder, right? And brought us way up, right? So again, make sure that whenever you have moves like this, you always get a right shoulder, right? If you don't get a right shoulder, chances are it's gonna head back down, right? Build more liquidity and then go up, right? So then we did that and we closed the big cup right here, right? So as of this moment, we are bullish, okay? So there's no reason to short anything unless like you can find the scalp for the handle, right? So the scalp for the handle, if you can find it, you take it, right? But I personally didn't enter that. Then we have this purple, right? So we're just waiting for us to break out, right? So right here, we broke out, right? Close another cup right here, right? So then we're just forming handles, and then you have to notice that we're in between the yellow, right? So, right? So we need to build the necessary liquidity that gives us a good risk to reward to take the trade, right? So taking a trade, for example, up here wouldn't make sense when there's the yellow up here, right? And you knew the profit target to take for this trade is that we were gonna close this big cup right here, okay? So that was the goal, 528, 529, okay? 529 level, okay? So you could take this trade, right? We could take this trade at the break right here, somewhere with like good risk to reward, right? Right, with the yellow. You could take it right here, and you can also take it. This one would have been the best, right? But also, if you did see this break, right, then you could have entered right here and took a short trade right here if you wanted to catch the trade, right? But ideally, you want it to be entered right, like around this area, right? And you have this orange algo guiding you up as well, right? So you just follow the orange as well as the yellow. Then there was another good short opportunity after we completed the cup at 429 level, right? We have this orange, right? Rejected off of orange, right? The right shoulder right here. Then we also rejected off of yellow. So there was two opportunities to take the trade, right? And then you just follow it down, right? The red algo down. I don't know where the red algo went. Hold on. Right? So you just follow the red algo down, right? And then here we're just waiting for the, this is, all of it is the handle, okay? So right here, right here, right here, right? We lacked continuation, right? So we didn't break out. But if we did have continuation, we would have broke out right here and then closed this cup and then got another handle and then entered on that microstructure on that handle, okay? And then brings us to the 530 levels right here, closing a bigger cup right here. So everything is connected, right? We saw the lack of selling continuation at this area at 525.37 area, right? And it was tapering around here, which gave us the entry, right? So the entry would have been in the 30-minute, right? Right? So breakout, right? And then close this cup right here, okay? And then we are in the handle right now, right? So tomorrow we have to see the cup close on the handle, right? And then the microstructure, right? That brings us up to 530, right? So in these type of days, it's actually pretty difficult because you are in like a pretty sensitive area, right? Where there's a lot of support and algos fighting with each other, especially the pink and the white, right? The pink and the white were fighting with each other to see who has control, right? So you have to really notice. If you're not brought down by selling continuation, like strong, then that's a telltale sign of who's in control, right? And in the sense, right, we saw the blue algo appear right here, right? So it's a telltale sign that a reversal was coming and that we were headed up. And you could have easily entered this trade, taken the cup, right? Re-entered right here, close the cup again, take another on the handle, right? So there's many opportunities to take this trade all the way up to close this cup. And yeah, as well as taking the scalps from before today, right? So yeah, today was a pretty good day. Um, and so if we are headed up, right, like I said, we're gonna close this cup right here, right, right, another pink, right, um, and just close this big cup 530, right. However, if we are headed down, right, we're, this is actually very important. You need to wait for like some sort of like close of an inverse cup right here, right, and then take it on the break of white, you know, or if you see certain like risk to reward right here, right, you could also take it on this cup close right here, right. But you have to be careful of the pink. Okay, that's gonna be major support, and ultimately you want to wait for the cup inverse cup to close right here. Ideally, this is the trade that we all should look out for, right? Because it is easier. You aren't in a basically with algos fighting with each other, right? But yeah, so wait. If like I say, like you don't have to really trade every day, right? Right? Today people might have been like, oh yeah, it's this in this range, right? I'll just wait for either if it like reaches this level right here, right? Or if we start to head down right here, right? Um, but yeah, guys, uh, take the proper risk reward and learn that risk reward, right? And always wait for the microstructure. Always wait for the right shoulder liquidity. And if it sometimes price does push down without the right shoulder, but that's okay. That just means a mistrade. But all you do with the right shoulder is be in a safer trade. Okay. At the end of the day, the goal isn't to take the every trade. It's to take the ones that you are confident in and you feel good taking about, right? And that doesn't cause any stress, right? If I'd rather get like a half a point move stress free in comparison to like a 1 point move with like I have to constantly be like, oh, are we like tapering, are we rejecting, are we supporting the level, like, you know. So yeah, all right guys, have a great rest of the day.